Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's a screen for Robinson. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve, fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week, well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they took the tough loss in the opener, CD, but since then they've rebounded to win 2 straight.
And that's exactly what you want to see from your team early on, how they can bounce back from adversity. The week 1 loss, that absolutely stung. But how about how hard they've worked in the couple of weeks since? And now they're moving back in the right direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. 3rd and 2. They'll run to ETN. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. ETN fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. A nice little juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Lawrence, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Lawrence. James has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, here's ETN. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Richie James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Oh, able to avoid him. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards that time on the ground. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Wilson. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Brenton Strange, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Etienne once more. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Lawrence on target there to Ridley. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be caught by James. Touchdown! Richie James, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. 13, have it. Think right.
Another tote for Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A short throw to Ingram. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run with Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And quickly, they get to the line. One more time with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Josh Allen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, caught by London. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Play action. Now Wilson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out.
Play is under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a measure danger of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 6 coming up. A handoff for ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Lawrence, that is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a give to ETN. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Richie James, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, a minute 24 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with a minute 6 left to go in the game. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Wilson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get stronger and stronger as the night went on.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.